Hi, my name's Dini. I am the co-founder and director of Jagged Edge Academy. Barbers who are just starting out can expect to make no less than £20,000 to £25,000 a year. And that would depend on the area that they're in as well. So it could be your local high street, or it could be a busy city centre. With regards to barbers who have experience, they can expect to make no less than £30,000 a year. And again, I think that's probably just a starting point, and it would only go upwards from there. Employment in barbering is actually very interesting. It's fantastic for people who are looking to get into self-employment as well. And the way it works is usually via a split commission. So, for example, 50-50. If, let's say, you charge £20 for a haircut at the barber shop, you would be able to keep £10 for yourself. So barbers can definitely earn more than 50%, and it depends on the experience and the passion that you have, and that will drive you to ultimately earn more and be able to deliver more within the barbershop. Yes, absolutely. So there's rent-a-chair, which is fantastic for barbers who already have a successful clientele, and this is where they could literally rent a chair for, let's say, £50 a day, and they can keep the rest of the money that they earn throughout the day, providing that they only pay for the chair. A guaranteed pay is fantastic for someone who's just starting out. Okay, so this gives them support financially, so that they don't have to rush haircuts and lack on customer service, so that they can create money for themselves. Guaranteed pay will guarantee them a pay for the day, so that they can just take it easy, work on their customer service, work on their haircuts, work on the timing. So it's a fantastic way of just getting started out in the industry. Hourly pay, again, is fantastic for someone who's just starting out in the industry. Okay, so the barbershop owner will definitely understand your situation that you're in, that you're just starting out. So guarantee pay and hourly pay are very similar to each other. But for someone who's experienced, they can probably charge £30, £35 a haircut, and that could take them 30 minutes. So you could do 2 haircuts in an hour and charge £60 for that service. So that already is sort of put into perspective why an hourly pay might not work for someone who's experienced. The way tax works in self-employment is actually fantastic. So it doesn't work as a regular paycheck. You don't get your tax deducted at the end of every month. The way it works is, obviously, you have your tax year, and at the end of your tax year, you'll go to your local accountant and do your tax summary, in which you'll also be able to make any deductions that are necessary for your business or your self-employment. It could be things like your uniform, such as clothes or whatever that you're wearing in the barber shop. It could also be your tools that you're paid for, such as your clippers and your scissors that you can claim back on. And as well as, obviously, fuel and your car expenses, which is all fantastic, and it plays a very important role with regards to self-employment.
Hi, my name's Santoro, and I'm the creative director of Jagged Edge Academy. Building a successful clientele isn't hard at all. A few key factors do come into play. The main one will be customer service. It's really not that hard. All you have to do is talk to people like they're human. Secondly, time-efficient techniques. People like when you're on time, or if not, even early, say if you're doing appointments, etc. It does go a long way, and if you develop these techniques into your day-to-day, you'll easily build a clientele within 6 months. In terms of building a brand online, it's definitely about providing quality content. Myself, I've gone on a few camera courses, and it's, again, discipline within your post. Another huge thing would be networking, i.e. getting to events, even on Instagram, commenting on people's posts, sliding into their DMs, liking pictures, etc. In terms of events, I find they're very crucial. Even if you go take a few videos, pictures, talk to a few people for 5 minutes, it really does go a long way. What you'll find is the barbering industry is a huge industry. It's forever growing. And there's a lot of barbershop owners who want to grow their business. So you'll find a lot of barbershops, they start from small businesses and they grow into huge companies. It's really about getting your foot in the door in these companies, building great rapport with the shop owner, and really having set goals and set targets and hitting criteria within them companies. And you'll notice that you'll be able to get franchised opportunities. For me, education is an amazing thing and opportunity. I'm an educator myself. I've had loads of opportunities to fly across the world and educate and across the UK and everything. To get into education, it's really about educating yourself. Personally, I feel like you can't really pass on information if you don't have the information yourself. So myself, I tend to go on at least 2 or 3 courses a year to develop my education. Develop that, and then I'll pass it on, whether it's through the academy or going on shows, etc. And again, within networking, once you get your face out there and people see that you can educate, the opportunities fly in. For me, product is an amazing one. I never like to use the term upsell, I like to use the term upserve. Reason being, you're serving your client a quality product that they can't get anywhere else. Generally, there's a difference with professional and consumer products. Consumer products you can find in your local supermarket, and what I find is there's a lot of common negatives that clients give. With professional products, we tend to use a lot of natural ingredients, so it does eliminate all the common negatives that we're given. So what this does, it tends to boost the sales for the barbershop, which in turn boosts the sales for yourself, and you're also offering a quality product for your client.